General's a fake green card.
Hey guys, Julio Rosas here. We're down here in Miami. For the past few days, we were with ICE doing a ride-along as they do their removal operations here in the free state of Florida. We wanted to get a different perspective on how operations like that are happening here as opposed to some of the other sanctuary jurisdictions in other parts of the country. And many of the agents that I spoke to said that while they are busy down here because of the large illegal alien population, it is easier in some regards because they do get the help from the state and local law enforcement departments as opposed to, let's say, in Chicago or Los Angeles. While ICE does do targeted enforcement operations, because of the change in administration, because of the change of policies from President Trump, they do take anybody who is illegal into custody if they encounter them during a targeted enforcement operation. That did happen a few times, and it turns out that some of those people that they weren't initially targeting did have extensive criminal records, and this is how it went.
It was 5 a.m. in southern Florida, just before the Labor Day weekend. But agents with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement were geared up and ready to take an illegal alien with a criminal record into custody. The target was a man from Mexico who had previously been convicted with aggravated assault on a pregnant woman in Florida. He had already been deported this year.
This dude, he is a reinstate ag battery and a convicted felon for ag battery on a pregnant woman.
There was a high chance agents would be encountering other illegal aliens either at the house the target lived at with his family or with the coworkers who would pick him up for work. The agents got into position and waited. Once it was confirmed the target got into the pickup truck, agents pounced and initiated the stop. Agents were able to take the target into custody right away. It was quickly discovered another man in the vehicle, also from Mexico, was in the country illegally. The driver, who said he was from the Dominican Republic, insisted to agents he was in the U.S. legally and had a green card, but he did not have the documents on him, which he said were at the house. He further claimed he had not been deported before. The man agreed to bring the ICE agents back to his house to show proof of his legal status. Once agents arrived and went inside, it was quickly determined that the green card the man claimed he had was fake. By presenting a fraudulent document to federal agents, the Dominican would pick up a federal charge.
General's a fake green card.
The three men were brought back to the processing facility in Miramar. There, it was discovered the Dominican had a lengthy criminal record, which included being arrested in 1999 for aggravated assault. He was convicted in 2001 and was sentenced to 1 year in prison. He was arrested again in 2001 for first-degree arson, harassment, was convicted, and sentenced to 1 year in prison and 3 years of supervised release. In February 2003, he was ordered to be removed by an immigration judge in Baltimore, and he was deported back to the Dominican Republic on February 5, 2003. He would later illegally re-enter the United States at an unknown date and time. While barely 9 a.m. that day, holding cells inside the facility had other illegal aliens who were waiting to be processed or were waiting to be transferred to the detention facility. Another ICE team brought in more illegal aliens to be processed while Blaze Media was at the ICE facility. The Miami ICE Enforcement Removal and Operations Division is averaging around 120 arrests per day. Those numbers do not include arrests made by Border Patrol, Homeland Security Investigations, or their Florida partners. For Blaze Media, I'm Julio Rosas.